What's up, everybody? I'm Elon is here with another episode of Dark Theory USA. One day after the Elon Musk and Trump war, when they asked Trump in Air Force One, one of the journalists asked, "What do you have any comment about the Elon Musk after what happened, after that all that back and forth?" And he said, "No, I'm so busy working with the China, Russia, Iran. I don't have time to think about Elon. I only wish him well." And there's a page on X. It's called 47 Response, and it's actually official because it has a gray check mark, and it quoted this part like it cropped that part and put it over there, and the caption was Elon Musk said to Trump said to Elon Musk and tag Elon Musk and said, "I wish him well." And Elon Musk went under his page and then commented likewise. And Elon Musk deleted every negative thing he said online about Trump and every reply he had. I mean, I could see that because few hours after that war, what he did was like he changed it, twisted to make it look like a funny joke, and he started to share the memes about their war between Trump and Elon. And also some of the people like me that always I wanted to see them together back, um, like it's going back to like again have that MAGA Elon Musk um, Trump team. We wanted to see them get back together, even though I think it is highly unlikely. But anyway, when one of the other people, he was famous, I just forgot his name, he said, like, I want to see them get back together. He commented, "You are not wrong." So it means like he didn't want to burn all the bridges, but I don't know if it is possible, like they get back together. But anyway, whatever happened in at that time when they were fighting, what Elon Musk said about he said online, he said, "Well, now it is time to make the third party, one new party that cares about 80% of America." And actually, he's not entirely wrong because in this administration, most of the people who got appointed to the job, to the high positions, they are former Democrats. John F. Kennedy, Elon Musk himself, Tulsi Gabbard, even Trump. They all used to be Democrats, and because they got abandoned from the Democratic Party, or they feel like Democrats went too far, they switched the party. And Republicans, they say, "Oh, you are welcome," because I think, as a Republican, I'm saying Republican Party today they are sore losers. Like they were accusing Democrats of saying like, "Oh, they always say vote for us because we are not Trump," but actually it's exactly the tactic that Republicans use because they say we are not as progressive as Democrats, so we are the better party. But by themselves, they don't have anything to say. They don't have any, like, don't have idea, vision. They are not even futuristic. Like, just think about that right now, what Republicans are doing. What's the difference between Republicans and Democrats? And even I remember when everything they did to Trump in last year, we all were saying, even Vinny in the PBD podcast was saying, it's actually like everyone is saying, I'm just saying as an example, like nothing gonna happen, nobody gonna be accountable. Exactly. What happened to all those people who were trying to weaponize justice system in order to attack their opponent, you know, their competitor, which was Trump? That just was a political um uh, motivation behind that. Everything they did, it was obvious. And we say, but anyway, even if Republicans get the Supreme Court, which they had at that time, and Congress and Senate and White House, is still nothing gonna happen to them. And it's kind of true. Like, I just saw that they wanted to arrest Letitia James. That's it. Like nothing more. It had to go way further than that. But they are loser party, Republicans, unfortunately. And right now, when Elon Musk say after all those waste and fraud findings, nothing happened. Not only that, the Doge cuts weren't even in the big beautiful bill. And not only that, but also Trump wants to add a $2 trillion to our uh, debt deficit. Elon Musk is saying, what are we doing here? What was the point? The point was, oh, the Republican Party is party of common sense. But if they are doing exactly what Democrats were doing, what's the difference? Exactly, like Elon Musk is not the, listen, politicians, they just want vote, they just want power. Not necessarily they are, more than they are interested in changing things for good, they are interested in staying in power. And that is who, because I have found out, I'm new to the political world, but I have found out Republicans are just saying whatever it is needed. They just say enough to make people feel like Republicans are better than Democrats. But when it comes to the work, they are exactly the same. Um, and this is exactly what happened. Like, he got a slap to his face. Elon Musk sacrificed a lot. He spent $300 million on Trump's campaign, and also like his Teslas were getting keyed. Nobody was buying that. He lost so many customers, and his share started to fall. Many bad things happened to Elon Musk. Um, Many bad things happened to Elon Musk. In last 5 months, I guess 6 months, yes, and all of them was to save America. And in the end, they didn't do anything, any of the Elon Musk work. So not only that, they added the debt ceiling. The whole point of the Doge was to make sure to prevent America from going bankrupt. But they are trying to make sure it goes bankrupt faster, right? So for that reason, he said maybe we have to think about the new political party, something like, because many people from Democratic Party, they moved to Republicans because they thought the Democrats are out of touch. But now Republicans are out of touch. They are not doing anything that they were like. They just want to be in power, and basically they're a bunch of idiots. Like politicians, they're a bunch of idiots. Like when I see them, other than like few of them, Thomas Massey, Ron Paul, the rest are idiots. Most of them. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but the way they talk. Another day, the lady said we cannot make banana in America. Like, these people are really, they have power. They are making decision for our country. She was saying America cannot build banana, so we have to get it from other countries. Like, that is stupid, that ignorant, that uneducated, that dumb. So Elon Musk is smart, and the reason that he's successful and he's richest man on the planet is not because he's stealing money, because he's innovative, he's a smart, he's successful businessman, entrepreneur. But the thing is, like, do something about that. But the Republicans have said, no, man, we just wanted your vibe so we could make people vote for us. But that's it. Now, okay, goodbye. Get the golden key and then leave. That's it. He wasn't there to just feel how it tastes to be in the White House, how it feels to be in White House. He was there to get the job done. And he said, hey, if you think Democrats abandon you, Republicans abandon you, how about we make the third party? Which I totally agree with him. And let's see what happened. That's actually, uh, let me read it. So he says, is it time to create a new political party in America that actually represent the 80% in the middle? And actually, the funny part is 80% says yes, and the 20% says no. He said represent 80% of them in the middle, and the 80% says yes. And he said the people have spoken. A new political party is needed in America to represent the 80% in the middle, and exactly 80% of people agree. This is fate, right? And I say, let's call it national capitalist part, because I believe in nationalism and I believe in capitalism. So why not put them together, national capitalism? Um, but yeah, so this is what basically Elon Musk was saying. So I believe the new political party is really needed because Democrats prove that they are insane, they're out of touch. In order to make few minority of their people, supporter happy, they are kicking out them sane Democrats out of the party. Right? That's it. That's for them. And Republicans are they are showing they're very useless and they are more stupid than bags of rocks. That's it. So no Democrats, no Republicans, then what else we have? So you might say, well, we have third party, which is libertarian. Exactly. Libertarian is only for those people who are tired and frustrated of Democrats and Republicans, they feel like there is a safe haven. But we know that they cannot move the needles. They are not strong enough. They don't have that fan base. And also, there are so many shady areas when it comes to libertarian values. I really like them. I really find them interesting. But sometimes it gets a little tricky, like with those libertarian values, because it can be, like a Bible or Quran, you can interpret in different way. If you interpret the way that you want, it can make you lunatic leftists or extremist right wingers. Depends on how you see those values. Like I know that David Smith, as a libertarian, he had a debate with one other libertarian about do we have to have closed border or open border, and it was crazy. Both of them, they were referring to the same values, but with different interpretation. Like they said, no, this is how I see that. They said, no, you're reading it wrong. You have to think in that way or that this way. And it showed like how libertarian value can make you be close border fully, which I am pro close borders, or make you no be pro open border. That's libertarian value. So it's very shady. Like everyone can interpret in their own way. But for example, at least progressives or Republicans, even though you can go too far, but the main value is the same. Just it's about how far you're gonna go down the road. So I think it is very needed, and libertarians weren't the answers because there are so many gray areas over there, and also it's kind of like they are burned out. Like it's not like let's like if right now Elon Musk invests on libertarian value, it's just wasting money because we know that it's not going to work out. And also, I don't think they are that effective. Even though I really find them very interesting to me, their values, the how they look at the world is very interesting. I'm excited to read more about libertarian values, even though I'm Republican. But what I'm saying is, right now there are so many Democrats that they feel like they're backstabbed from the party. For example, majority of Democrats, they didn't want the war between Israel and Palestine, Gaza, right? In the Israel Hamas in Gaza, right? They were saying we need the ceasefire, right? And Biden just gave the FU to every Democrat. Like I even remember when he had the conversation, people were interrupting him and say, "Hey, we voted for you for this or for that. What are you doing?" And it was so bad that even Kamala Harris, for her campaign, she had to make sure no Muslim could get in to interrupt her because she wanted to make her party look united and unified, and everyone is on the board. So if somebody comes and scream, it would make her campaign looked bad. So they didn't even allow some of the Muslim activists that they were lifelong Democrats to get to participate. And even though they had invitation already, they were invited. They had invitation all like they had it in their hand. The ticket was in their hand, but still they didn't allow them. So it was crazy. Um, um, so many people that say, oh, this is who Democrats are. And even right now, like when you see the mayors of New York's, when they are fighting to see who's going to be the mayor, again the first question is about who's going to be more loyal to Israel. Like we are talking about the New York. For that reason, Democrats lost so much credibility, and the same thing is happening. Like so many Christians, like Candace Owens or Tucker Carlson, they are the biggest journalists in the United States or maybe even the world right now. And they are saying, no, what we are doing is wrong, and they are getting attacked too. So their fans, the people, so many of the MAGA people say, why are we obsessed with Israel or Ukraine? So we always, our slogan was America first. This is not America first. So Republicans are seeing like those Doge waste findings turn out to be nothing, right? So Republicans, MAG, or whatever you want to call it, they didn't get what they asked for, right? They no waste was found, but nothing got happened to it. And not only that, $2 trillion added to the debt deficit. So that's for them. So Republicans are upset with people who voted right, voted Republicans, are unhappy that the Republican Party is not doing anything that they promised them. Democrats are unhappy with the party that really doesn't care about their demands and just does whatever the pack tells them to do. Those packs, those corporations, those donors, those sponsors. So now people are seeing left, because I truly I know that like so many people said if we voted for Demo or Republicans, everything gonna be better because those um, fraud and those how to say uh, those waste, those fraud, those cheating, those stealing, those corruptions that we see in Democratic Party, we are not going to see in Republicans. But actually, we are seeing same thing is happening. Like those corporation, defense, military complex, contractors, pharmaceutical companies, all of them. They are again in the power, no matter Democrats or Republicans. So those conspiracy theories that they were saying, like no matter who you vote for, you're gonna get John McCain. It wasn't from conspiracy theories, but conspiracy theories ran on that it happened to be true. So I think that's a very good time that we MAGA voters, we are disappointed in Republicans Party. Those people who voted for Biden because everything gonna get better, saw that nothing got better, so they are tired of Democrat Party. Eventually, people gonna raise up, and you say why didn't it happen then for libertarian, but right now it's going to happen with Elon Musk. The difference is, first of all, Elon Musk can move the needles for one. Two, Elon Musk let's say he's kind of that, he has that leadership. Like libertarian didn't have that type of leadership. Two, three, with this technology we are more connected. Like that time maybe it would take way longer, or it would take more investment in order to spread their words to the country so people get to know them, right? And by the time people got the word was out, uh, Republicans and Democrats could suppress them. But right now, it's going super fast. Before Republicans, establishment try to minimize or dehumanize this party, it's already done. It's out of touch. So this is the power of the technology. How fast we can communicate with each other. It's another point that we have. Definitely, Elon Musk gonna bring so many people with himself. And three, this is the second term of the Trump, and Trump is not really Republicans, because I remember after in 2021 when Biden got to the office, Trump for 1 month, 2 months wasn't talking, and that was the rumor. And Trump wants to make his own political party, and he's gonna call it Patriot Party, something like that. And what happened was, in his first convention, or whatever it was for Republican, he said so many people, he said Democrats love to see me make my own party so we could divide our voters to two, like Republicans and Patriot Party, so Democrats always would be in power. But no, I'm not going to do that, because then for sure we're going to guarantee that Democrats going to win. But in order to make sure like we are winning, so we have to get united. So he didn't say that I am loyal to Republicans Party. He said the only reason that I am not leaving Republicans Party is because then we're gonna break our voters, our votes numbers into two, so they would be bigger than us. Right now we are as big as them, but if we divide it by two, so they're gonna be bigger than both of us, each one of us, right? Because we got to the smaller pieces. So that was the reason that he didn't want to make his own party. But right now we don't have that problem, because it's the second term of Trump, and Trump is gone, and after that one candidate from establishment gonna get there, because we are not gonna have Vivek Ramaswamy. Let's be clear. Um, so I think that's the best idea, to make the third political party, because I don't feel I don't see it like any of these parties. They feel like urgency, like they feel like, oh, if we have to do something, people are unhappy about that. They say, "Oh, what are you gonna do? Democrats or us? Do you like men competing women's sport? No, so vote for us." Democrats said, do you want somebody like MAGA get to the office? No, so vote for Democrats. This is the only thing they are saying, like, you are out of option. But if we bring the other option, free market capitalism, new idea comes to here, a new exchange of idea. So the previous one, they have to do something to improve themselves to keep their fan base. So I think I fully support this new party, and I wish President Trump did that in 2020. He made his Patriot Party, because I would prefer to lose right now, but they still we change something rather than we won, but nothing has changed. Like right now, literally, what is this administration is doing? None of the stuff that we were promised we are seeing is happening. And it already has been 6 months. It's not like, oh, bro, it's only 2 months. Give him time. It's 6 months. We are not even getting close to where we wanted. So I fully support what Elon Musk is saying, and hopefully we get to see a national capitalist party. Thanks for watching, and like always, Azaba Sobilo.